change, you know. Some people think a bogus thing is how to change it and never change. It's not original. It's not original. Really. We don't serve two masters. One master. So we cannot change. People could think what they want to think. And people think other things. Right? Yeah. So original, you know? Never change. We don't care. We stay fighting, you know? Let the people them line up as you come in. Wipe your foot, you know? Smash the like button, you know? Come in and sit and chat with Red, you know? Yeah, man. Just come in a while and I got tired. Zaya, I'm making a live, so stop your noise. Okay. Yes, John. Oh, Vita, oh, Vita, oh, Vita. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. To one and all. Seen all over. It's the Redshot BlackStar, the earth man, the realest. Blessed my people. There you know my brother. I'm there man. By the power of the Most High God invested in me. I just have to do all the things. I work and I try this and I try that. Saga continue, you know. They never give up. People is a long time, you know. Glorify, have a talk about the Most High, see? Me can never stop talking about God. I can never stop talking about my Creator. I cannot stop. Same people. Just like these people who run the systematic system is watching I and waiting to punish I and have style and pattern to give I. Well, it's the same way. The most I allow me to deal with them diligently. You see there. Can't give them too much a chop. We don't want them to eliminate me. We want to do the thing the way I supposed to. So the people then get the good news. Could never change. Could never stop glorifying God. A little this, a little here, and a little there. Never stop. Yeah, a person said, man, I don't know if you make social media take over you now. I see you doing a lot of posting. I wasn't posting before I was talking. Now I am posting. You don't know what I have planned. You think because I am posting workout, I forget about God? No. You have to do a little this and a little that. Me and the mission of God, I cannot never change my path. See? Listen, man. You got a sword. You gotta keep it sharp. Can't let it go dull. Sometimes to draw the blade out and sharpen it. You cannot keep chopping. You end up with a dead blade. Where when you chop, it makes no sense anymore. It makes no sense anymore. You're chopping but nothing is happening. Must be wise in this time. So people, sit and chat with the Redshot BlackStar. Greetings to all over the world and to all of God's people. unto those who hear the voice of the Most High, and to follow the ways of the Most High, to to put in practice the things of righteousness in them life. Greetings. These sufferers that's all over the world that's going through whatever pain that they are going through whatever destruction, whatever tragedy you're going through, loved ones you miss, you're lost in a storm, in a flood, in an automobile accident, in a plane crash, whatever the case may be. May you get strength within the weakest point of your life to grasp onto strength from the Most High and to overs. That is my Lord who giveth, and is my Lord who taketh all things. See, now, like I was saying, someone said, Red, I noticed that you don't talk about the Most High anymore, but you're doing lots of videos. You're doing you I think you no social media. I'm not a social media person. The only thing I use this for is for good over people. The only thing I use social media for, everything that come out of me, got to show itself on a righteous base. I do not use social media to try to influence people to do evil. I do not use social media to influence men to cheat on their wives. I do not use social media to create disobedient children in the home. I do not use social media to bamboozle people, to trick people, to false pretend what I am not. I do not use social media as it is my my breath of life. It is my blessed twin. All praises. Yes, my brother, love. Love, my brother, love, blessings. Blessings, my brother. Yeah. For me, using social media is to educate. I don't like to say educating. Elevation. To elevate my people using social media. Social media, I cannot use social media to disarm my people. I gotta use it for the good. You see, it has the good and it has the bad. A lot of people, let's sit and talk with Red, and let's talk real talk. A lot of people is using social media to do what? They are not educating anybody. They are breaking down their own self. They are embarrassing women or men, whoever gender that is partaking in whatever they are doing. If you is a man and you are creating things that to make women look at men like garbage, you are part of why women are watching us that way. And if you're a woman and you have no self-respect, no dignity, no pride, and you see yourself lower than trash, then you will come on social media and you will expose your nastiness and your dirtiness. So, me personally, I will not degrade myself nor create any videos degrading me or degrading a black woman or degrading a black man. But you will hear me speaking the truth. What it is what it is. If it's black, it's black. And if it's red, it's red. You cannot say it's purple when it's red. Or you cannot say it's gray when it's black. So let's not play the silly games. These people that would use social media to obtain wealth by selling themselves short and believing that they are superstars or they are really doing something out there for our people. They're procrastinating because in a real life they become possessed by what they're chasing. I don't chase wealth. I don't. I know who am I, and this is why I will never sell myself short. That means a guy will not give me $100,000 and dress me up in some tight shorts that has my behind looking like I'm a female. I will not, I am not one that one will buy to make to make me to look like what one would like me to look like. I'm a real soldier. I'm a real man. Real men don't sell themselves short. Real men do not play the role of a man by day and the role of a woman by night. Real men don't do that. Real women do not do that. So if you're a realist and you have understand the concept of your creation, there is no way on earth, whatever thought state of mind that you got, that you choose, that is on you. Sit and chat with Red as you come in and smash the like button. So, like I said, I will never use social media. Something took me. I will never use social media to sell myself short to obtain wealth. Okay? To obtain wealth. Because that's not my thing. Okay? That was never my thing. And it never gonna be it never gonna be my stuff. It's never gonna be my stuff. So there's a lot of people out here. You'll see they're gonna go to an extreme. They will do whatever it takes to be like what they would like them to be, which is leon, jack, a donkey. Yeah. So I don't have time for that. I have time to be me, and I have time to send good energy out. I have time because I know I am, and I always say that I am that is, that was, that will always be. I know that I am passing through here. And since I know I'm passing through here, I have to leave something that represents, I couldn't say that, something that represents my hard work and dedication on the level of being, on the level of understanding oneself. One need to over oneself. And it says it's easy for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man entering the kingdom of the Most High God. Alright? So imagine you are trying to obtain all the wealth in the world, but yet still you do not have the passage to take that wealth on the other side with you. What is the sense? Look at all these people that call themselves billionaires. Now you may see the family of these people. They say they're wealthy, but they're not healthy. They're very unhealthy. Now you on the outside that looking in might say, oh, things is looking good. Majority of the times when these people, okay, they're demon possessed, that when the time comes to pay for the evil deeds, you see them in the paper, they kill the entire family. Some of them does things that you will never believe a normal person would do. Some of them, the death is strange. You find them in some strange type of debt that you can't put it together. So be mindful of how people are obtaining wealth, because like I said, this is one thing. I stay away from the five devils, my people. Because from the moment you allow your eyes to forsake you, you got a corruptible heart, man. And this is what's wrong with the world today. People, our people, this skin color people sit and chat the brain and understand what I'm saying. I am a servant of God, and I don't speak in tongues, but I speak the truth. Clearly that you can understand what I'm saying. Okay? Okay, guys? You see people, and everybody's proclaiming a certain way of life. And if you have to study each and every individual and really study them, majority of them don't make no sense because the purpose of what they're trying to obtain doesn't it doesn't add up. It don't, because most people go according to their own. Oh, well, they have not an understanding. They're under their state of mind. So really and truly, since you're under your state, your mind could influence you because you're under the state of your mind. So your mind could influence you or cause you to get in trouble because you are under your mind influence. Just like somebody could influence you, grab your mind, and make something bad look good to you, that you go ahead and believe that this bad thing becomes good and it's okay to do it. Again, this is what's up with the world. A lot of things that is not right, not permissible, in the eyes of a lot of people, it is good. You cannot tell them so. You know, in the eyes of a lot of people, when they forbid the good for the bad, so you ask yourself, what is going on? It's because these people are hypocrites. And these people make excuses to make bad things allowed. So it's like a virus. If I could infect you, cause you to catch a so-called flu, cold, by infecting you, I got you. So in this world, there's a lot of people that is here. They're like a bad bacteria, a bad virus, bad germ. And they accept they're under the influence of demonic ways and demonic lifestyle. So whatever you do under the one that gives you that order that tells you this is good, this is fine, this is fine, you could do this, it's not a problem. You're under the influence of that entity. Because even though they know, but to make you, they gotta make you all up it. You have to accept it. And to accept something that is wrong is to put you in the predicament that tells you, why are you playing God? You don't have the right to judge. Why are you judging? But then, you that knows better and is using your narrow-minded influences state of mind to influence others to do what you know surely is wrong. In your eyes, you are on a mission, you're working. So as much people you could deceive by allowing them to accept the wrong for the right and the right for the wrong, you're building an army. You're building an army of evil forces. You're building an army of deceitful people. You're building an army of liars, thieves, criminals, murderers, rapists. all type of people. Because from the moment you are not influenced by your own state of mind, means by your own emotions, means by your own lustful desires. People have lustful desires, and if they allow the desires to flow through their bloodstreams, flow through the entire body, it becomes infatuated and intoxicated. When I say intoxicated, it don't have to be alcohol. You will be infatuated, and then you will be intoxicated with that urge, that envy, that lust, desire for whatever you want. And that becomes so great that you will even kill for it. So anyone that is under any form of influence, alcohol influence, whatever influence that you're under, somebody telling you to influence you to go do something that they surely know what they're telling you is wrong to do, but they allow you to do it. If you're in a society that is under mind influence, demonic influence, will always influence the people to do what's wrong. A country, a island, any place that is under the mind demonic influence, they will never do anything that is of righteousness. And ye don't even know. At times they might look like they're striving. Remember, I say to you, they are only striving for abomination, because they have the wolves that dress in the sheep's clothing and pretend to be sheep, and they're not. And they're not. And they are amongst them, walking amongst us, the deceitful ones. And you know them. By the works you will know them. Let's open a can and give them a can of whip ass right here. Let's open the can of whip ass. BlackStar Redshot is opening that can of whip ass. For those of you all that believe that I, the Redshot BlackStar, the Earthman, will give up and that don't talk about the Most High. Do not glorify the Most High. I'm not a sellout. I know thy works and thy perfidy and the blasphemy of those who say they're Jews and they are not. And I know of the righteousness of my Creator under the mercy and grace of my Lord. So I really don't have to actually prove anything to anybody. That's what the world is doing. The world is always trying to prove to men the ability. This is why I say, and it's, every time I open my mouth, I need people not to understand me, but to understand me. I tell people, I does not want justice. Everybody's crying out for justice. I don't hear anybody really crying out for equality the way they cry out for justice. Because like I said before, because we under a state of mind, we are under the state of man ability, man thinking. Man wants to prevail himself as God. So man wants to apply other rules and regulations unto other men that certain men believe that they are more higher than, they are more stronger than, they are more masculine, or they have more testosterone, or they and this is ignorance, because remember, if any man look within himself, then he will know that he is blessed. It is just for a man to take time and look within. You hold all things within. All things is hold within. No man is better than another man. A man could only bring the best of him, and he looks within him. If a man is wicked to himself, then of course he will be wicked to others. If you don't love yourself, how could I possibly believe that you could actually share love with another when I see what do you do to yourself? Okay. So we gotta learn. Hey guys, do not forget, this is the medicine right here. I'm giving everybody in the house for the hoo-ha. Bang! See, knock it out before you knock it out. You take a shot of that. If you want this, you know how to get me. These are going for $15 a bottle. Full bottle, $15 a bottle. Again, I put it that price. I could have sell it for more money. I could have said I'm making money. I could have sell it for $30. But again, I'm selling it to my people. And I think if you could go and buy prescriptions and you could buy other things that kills you, you could pay me for my time. You could pay me for the ability that God gives me, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You could pay me for bringing something that is all natural as the ass kicker. Okay? BAM! You could pay me. Not because it's about money, but I have to buy these items. I do not have these items. For all these items that are in there, these herbs and these things are in there, I got to pay for it. I do not go to the market and say, let me have that, and I am Redshot BlackStar. You just watch my name, go on and watch the YouTube and all of that, and you pay for it. I pay his money for that. So they're getting life in the bottle. That's what it is. This is all life in the, thank you, my brother. This is all life in the bottle. And I brings all different life in a bottle. Some to rejuvenate you, some to heal you, some for your brain, some for your kidneys and your lungs. I bring it out here, and it's all natural because I myself take the same thing that I am selling. But I'm not gonna take it. What time now? I gotta eat something. I gotta eat something light. I've been doing my stuff, but you see how the old man body look, right? Huh? Step back here a little bit. Look at me. Look at me. Huh? Look at me. Boy, have a sit somewhere. You see? Look at me, guys. Now, when I talk about, look, when I talk about just me being this, I don't go hard enough to say I'm working out every day, and I'm at the gym 24/7. Remember, I keep telling people I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man, okay? I ain't gotta suck my belly. This is all dedication, man. You feel me? So I got two of these. I got the red, I got the black coming. And you all saw my you all see my my videos where I started to put my drawing, my own drawing of me. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this, collecting them. And I don't want to share everything with these. Every time I got my artist and he put out little things to me, and I'm trying to build more on that and put out more hard work and dedication. I'm one of the first ones that you see is actually is in a cartoon form, posting on my me on my site. Because these are gonna be my labels and my logo on my merch. That's gonna be part of my merch. So I have plans, but I know you gotta crawl before you walk. Yeah, I see a lot of things that I would love to do. I never forget about the 33 countries all over the world that when things, and I don't know when that's gonna be, but whenever the Lord bless me to that point where my money is not gonna be flying to Bangkok or China or Japan just to go. Whenever I make that move is a give back move. That move, when that time comes, it's about give back. And like I said, I first want to give back right here in America. I live here in the United States for a long period of time. And yeah, and I really start doing, because this is why I talk about the poor and the needy. This is why when I see a homeless person, a person that can't afford a life in a bottle, and I know I give them one, and then even that person is very thankful, because when they see me the next day, there are people that is homeless, sleeps on the street, gives them my drinks, and they will tell me 2, 3 days, I love that drink. I drank that drink, and I felt strong. I was feeling weak. I drink your drink. When I get money, I'm looking for you. I want to buy something. And some of them, they don't really have money, but they have that love they want to spend. And these drinks are good for them. In my community, my drinks, a lot of people buy my drinks in my community. A lot of people, not just my community. Oh, there's a sister. Oh, sister, I'm gonna send out your drinks to you definitely. I told you I'm gonna have 2 extra drinks, maybe 3 extra drinks, so you waiting for so long. I you gotta forgive me, but on Monday, please God, definitely. I know you just wanted your CMOS and you paid for it already, sister, and I appreciate you. You paid your $60, and I will ship it for you, and I will send you for being so patient and grateful. I'm grateful to meet someone like you, and for be doing business with somebody like you. Yourself as a humble sister, I want to show my appreciation and the gratitude. So I know you've been sending your money. You've been sending your money. So again, I told you that 2 weeks ago I was gonna send it, and things turn out to be. Sometimes the devil play games, but God is for real, and I'm gonna send these extra drinks for you to accommodate you for your waiting, because you already paid. And this is the thing about life. You never take advantage of anyone that's been good to you. Not just people that have been good to you, people on their agenda, good or bad. People want to be bad, or people want to treat you like what they want to treat you. That's how they want to treat you. This person have they still the mind to want to do what they want to do in a virtual world, in the physical world, with the physical self. As long as you don't put your hands on, bow it out of your way. So expect the unexpected. But let's stay real, because God is alive, and I will never change talking and teaching people about the hardship. Because most people, when they're going through their hardship, they say, well, if God's alive, why I'm going through that? They say it all the time. They say, well, come, you want to go with mommy? Go. Say, but I used to believe in God, but look all what I'm going through. If there's a God, why I gotta go through this? Why this is happening to me? Why that happening to me? And what they don't understand is sometimes you're going through a test. You will be tested. And that's one of the worst things that you could say. That when you're going through certain hardship in life, things happen. We all go through it. Some people see things, or people say things, and make other people look bad. And the person that is actually telling the story about this other person will never say in the real life that, you know what, I did such and such to cause such and such to happen. Such and such used to do this, or was always a nice person, but I was ignorant unto the love of such and such. I took advantage of such and such. I did things to actually make such and such turn from this to that. You know, we are people in this world. It's like we're always looking for a challenge. A good woman with a good heart, a loving, kind woman with a loving soul, is one of the sweetest things on planet Earth. A great man, which is a warrior, he will always want to defend his family. One of the things that women don't understand, one of the things that women don't understand, and one of the things that men don't understand with women, it's a two-way street. Remember, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Let's open this can of whip ass and let it come out. Let's let them. Let's let they get whipped. with the truth, because the truth shall set you free. What a lot of men and a lot of women don't realize is it is not about that I am a man and I'm better than you. It's not the part where I am a man and I'm supposed to control. No one controls no one. But under the grace and under the bond of love, if you know you as a queen, then you will represent your queenship. And you will represent that queenship energy that's supposed to be a comfort to a man. Most females today, and even in the generation that's coming here, I feel sorry because when I look at these, what's happening here, this is a mistake. This is not just a mistake, this is chaos. Pure chaos. Why? Because who's growing them? And is they giving them any knowledge? Is they teaching them? Or they could be teaching them, but is the child just born with this rebellious way that that child rebel against everything that's good? So you guys see, we live in this Easter day. These are the days that is numbered unto mankind. Man is not so kind. The person that you eat and drink with is the person that will poison you, will kill you. He's the person that has already put a bounty on your head, wants to kill you. You can't even trust yourself in this time. So these mighty men that say they are mighty and their actions actually speak for them with their deceitful ways and the ignorance. For they don't talk about the Most High, nor glorify the Most High, but they glorify flesh and lustful desires and wealth, wickedness. That is the desire. They does not have no love. They might say or pretend that they love, but their love is actually true hatred for one another. True hatred. Because if you notice, the people that says, hey, think about it. Go ahead. The people that says, that's my mans, that's my homie, I'm gonna ride to die, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It be the same ones that kill the homie. It be the same ones that murder the homie. It be the same one that sets up the homie. It be the same one that hate the homie. So, even right there and then, you can see people that you'll give your last dollar to. People $ Redshot BlackStar is my cash app. Alright, if you want my cash app, is $ Redshot BlackStar. Okay? So it's a $ REDSHOT BLACK Guys, as you come in and smash the like button, share the video, because real talk, baby. These brothers that is out here enjoying public, doing the things within the charismatic world, saying that they're claiming a certain title, they're claiming a certain lifestyle, they're saying they're living, they're only living for this material world. They has no affiliation with the Creator. None. Because they will never, ever have anything to say about the Creator. But they will have a lot to say about the sisters. You will see them with the sisters. These sisters come like toy objects. You see my clients that I work with? People. Pit game. All of my clients that I work with, they always come and work. When they come and work, they come appropriate. Proper tights. They're appropriate. Because I would not work with no sister that comes to work out with me and have a hiney popping out, have a tushy popping out, her coochie popping out, titties popping out. No. If you came the first time and you didn't know better, before you leave, I'll tell you. I say, hey, look, when you're coming back, fix yourself up. Fix yourself up. There's a lot of men who will not tell these clients to fix themselves up. They will tell them, you're looking sexy. And, I don't see nothing wrong with you putting out, you should put out some more. Yeah, of course, because the lustful desire. A lot of these personal trainers and these trainers that get these sisters are sleeping with these sisters. Now, the guy said, oh, but Red, I ain't nothing wrong with that. You a man whore. Yeah, you a man whore. Because you don't mix business with pleasure. Now, everybody knows that. But these damn fools, that is lustful desire, lustful eyes, they do mix business with pleasure. And I'll tell you this, a lot of them don't last so long because that's how they get the AIDS. Because when you think you're on top and you think you're a giant and you figure that you have the power to get any female that you want because you might be looking good and yeah, you look like a baby hug or whatever, someone sets you up. You in that same fleshly, lustful desire and moment, yeah, you could find a sister someone sent to you to mash you up, give you HIV, knowing that she's full blown with AIDS, but she's looking good. But since again you blind because all what you could see is the booty. Yeah, you becomes like a booty specialist, a titty specialist. So right now, you don't care about where this person come from. You just want to know they got a nice butt, they got a nice figure, and they're attractive, and you're attractive, and your desires already you're gonna smash. I have people that I train, like a sister today. I was training her, and I took a piece of stick to point out something from her butt area. A lot of guys would probably go and just go and touch because they believe that they're working with the female. And some females say, well, it's okay. You can touch me. I don't have a problem with you touching me. I'm not going to bite you. Don't be scared. They're opening that door, that passage. And again, it's lustful desire. I'm not saying that two people, a personal trainer, he's training and he could fall in love. But this is not falling in love or being in love. This is one guy or a woman, could be male or female, that has a desire of smashing all the clients. All the clients. Until after a while, these clients don't even become clients, they become friends. And then if you're charging these people, then after a while, they tell you, well, I don't have money this week, what you gonna do? After a while, they don't pay. That's like a landlord and his tenant. From the moment you start trying to sleep with the tenant, after a while, you could get in problem because you don't have to, if the tenant decide, you know what, you don't sleep with her already and she don't think she should pay rent. And then you're trying to act up and say, well, she doesn't want to pay rent and now you want to evict her out, and she just decide, well, listen, I'm not paying you no more rent. And you say, okay, I need you out. And she say, well, I'm not going out. I'm not moving from here. And you making all that noise. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get you out. I'm taking you to court. And she goes into the court room and tell the judge, Your Honor, my landlord been sleeping with me. My landlord said um, he sleep with him, that's how I pay the rent. Alright? Now, this guy is in problem because he cannot say he never slept with her because she's sticking by her story. Imagine if she knows that he has slept with her and all of a sudden that is the advantage. This is why in business you don't mix business with pleasure. I sell my drinks and I have met a lot of females that tell me, Red, I need you to deliver drink for me. Here goes my number. I'm not gonna be home at a certain time. Call me at that time, I'll be there at that time. And when I call them, they tell me, yeah, bring the drink for them. And sometimes when I bring the drink for them, and they want like 3 or 4 drinks, and I bring the drink, and they sit there trying to flirt with me. Yeah. And so if I was a nasty guy, like thinking with my boy down there instead of up here, what would happen is I'll have a bunch of women eating my money, and then after a while, if I was careless with myself and said probably I did do that, after a while now, when they see me in the street, they come in, Yo, Red, me thirsty, make me get a drink now. And me and my son and my daughter, when I look, I'm giving 4, 5, 6 drinks. So imagine that I did sleep with 10, 15 women. And then 10, 15 women meet me on that particular day when I comes out to hustle. And because that, yeah. And sometimes people hold things, so you gotta be mindful what you do. So, like I said, this charismatic thing I'm doing, I always tell people, and I'm the one who's been saying it. I've been saying it. It's not all about charismatics for me. This is why I always speak about the Most High God, and I will never stop. And God is real. And the prophecies and the seals are revealing, of revelation is revealing. Day by day, we see prophecy. Day by day, we see things in the earth that we thought was extant, that they told us that was not existing anymore. And now we're seeing them think these things are revealing. We see signs, we see times, what's happening in 2000. And I said it every year, I'm saying, those of us that is allowed to live in the land of the living and have the ability to see, will see more things unfold. Okay? Last year I told you to look out for what's about to happen in Ukraine again, and it did. This war is going almost like a year and change. Okay? This war, I said, if this war continue, it is the war that's going to bring World War III. Anyhow, that China involved, which it is, of course, this is the time where the Antichrist is already here. Things are already set. Genocide camps already set. Gas chambers already set. They have all what they need. They have all the genes that they need to procreate and recreate. They got everything in place. They got everything in place. They got all what they need. They are right now. They have the satellites, and they could go above. They could float. They could go out there in between. They don't go out of space. They go into the atmosphere, above the atmosphere. That's where they are, and they could stay there for how many days. They have certain equipment that could float and stay there for how many days. They have planes that could stay for how many days. So they already know everything that whatever they do, the rich people, the demanding people will try to escape in domes, take refuge in domes. Hell for the poor people like ourselves that's here. A lot of us will buy the dust. A lot of us will buy the dust because a lot of us, because of lack of knowledge, we're going to feel this rafter. Some of us, some of my children, even myself too, if I don't watch myself, what's going on. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I came out and I was speaking about the and I was saying, I made songs about it saying, don't take it, don't do this, don't do that. And everybody said, people's getting mad with me, saying, Ray, you don't know what you're talking about. where you can say that and this and that. After the whole thing boiled down 3 years, so 3 years after the whole story, all those that was secretive with it and all those that was saying go ahead and get it, you must take it, now they're singing a different tune. Uh, I think it was Bill Gates or somebody else that said it was the genocide in 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 2004 or 2006. A certain individual say there's a certain amount of people have to be genocide upon the face of the earth. So that was set as a genocide. To genocide, and that didn't go, it didn't care, rich or poor, doesn't matter. They set that up, rich or poor had to go. And you had to go, you had to go. It was an oath, not just an oath, but a sacrification, and that's what they did. Now, round two is here. Let me see. The winter is coming, and y'all gonna see what's gonna happen. They're gonna jump off. They're gonna jump base again in the winter. And just like they did 3 years ago, it's gonna be a winter thing. It's gonna be for the cold weather, cold season. It's gonna be a lot of people prepared for it again. You're gonna see it's gonna be dry. It's gonna be messy, bro. It's gonna be serious. It's gonna be messy. And now they really does not really know what to tell the people because they don't want the people to go in a pandemic again. So they're being cool by acting like everything is Gucci. But as you can see, everything is not Gucci because when you look, you see a lot of people is back again covering their faces. A lot of people again is back wearing their masks. And you gotta continue to what you did. As you get up in the house, wash your hands. As you come up in the house, take off your clothes. Stop going out in crowds and having orgies. Having all of these who smoking, drinking after each other, acting like nothing's not happening. This stuff is real. Again, because of lack of knowledge, our people suffer. So just watch what happened 3 years ago. How much people that was there that is not here now. How much people that was acting like they was unstoppable, and now the same people that was acting like they're unstoppable are not here today. Take this stuff serious. It's not a joke. It don't play. It's a killer. We have seen what it does all over. Put it to shut down. They put it on lockdown. This put the whole place on lockdown. People could not even move from north, south, east, or west. People couldn't go nowhere. People was on lockdown. People that had appointments to go overseas and do it. They couldn't do nothing. Lockdown. A lot of people suffer. A lot of people lose their loved ones because of carelessness. When they were telling them 6 feet apart, when they were telling them, yo, don't, people didn't care. And again, because of stubbornness, lack of knowledge, and the way people dealing with things will happen to them. Prepare yourself around Tuesday. So let's open this, man. Real, God is alive. And I will always preach the word of God. I will always educate my young brothers and my young sisters. I will always hear them, let them know. Do not take the ways. Do not because you live in a room, you should do what the Romans do. A lot of people use that. They say, well, what you want me to do? Well, I'm living in Rome. And I'm living in Rome, I'm going to do what the Romans do. You're going to fall like the Romans. You're going to die like the Romans. You're going to bleed like the Romans. Do not follow the ways of the heathen. Do not follow the ways of the heathen. The lifestyle that you're going to take up, type of lifestyle that my people want to live, the type of barbaric lifestyle. Imagine that. I have nothing against nobody. Like I always say, but the truth is the truth. And since the truth is the truth, and the truth shall set you free, you shall hear the truth from me. I don't see the sisters with this big bottom, big butts, sagging their shorts. So you get boxers, man boxers, you put it on. Okay, Then you sag your baby, the woman's butt. Have it out here all your crack butt outside. You know, we know you all have the right to do what you all want to do. You all can do what you all want. You all have that choice to do that. But I know that you all know what you all are doing this morning. Got all these guys jumping around, out here proclaiming under the cover, trickiness. They're coming sneaky, pretending that they're coming to for Black Lives Matter. They're coming to demonstrate about Black lives. At the same time, they come to take more lives because they come to confuse our children. If you have a girl, teach your daughter that she's a girl. If you have a boy, teach your son that he's a boy. Do not buy girlfriends and give it to your son and say, I wanted a daughter and I get a son, but I have a son, so he's a daughter, he's a girl. Your people, the demonic people, these are the type of energy you'll put out there. Your people that making these cartoons that you're making. You're rich people that have money, that say you're smart, you're setting a trend for the people to follow. These trends that you're setting, they're the abomination in the eyes of God. And they're abomination unto the people. They're abomination unto the people. Because when you confuse a little boy from his agenda, you're undermining him, oppressing him. And this is the thing I've been saying about undermining. Don't undermine nobody. Do these adults that could make decisions for themselves, that no, yes, whatever I did. Yo, nobody here to tell you all nothing. You'll live your life how you want to live your life. Just keep that stuff away from me and my children and my generation. If you could get some other generation or some other family that you could trick or that like what you like, because there are people that like different things. Some people are similar, like alike. Some people happen from here to Japan, trying to find what they really like. Sometimes it takes somebody 30 to 40 to 50 years. It's still gonna give you an idea about what they like, because the desire is humongous for sin. The desire for sin is humongous. So it's always sin. And I say to you, watch for those people who has nothing good under the tongue to say. You never see they come and send any form of glorification. You never see they give thanks. You never see these people speak about the kings of kings and lords of lords. You never see these people one time looking to bless any person as a brother to another brother with love. They can get to use you, abuse you. That's the dirty habit. I tell people I'm a vendor, I'm a vlogger, I'm a vendor, I create things. I sell drinks. And I would buy a drink from somebody else. I would buy a drink. Man, what this comment say here? The comment and going fast. I would buy a drink from somebody else. Like I said, you have to be passionate to make these drinks. You gotta love the people to make the life in a bottle. Most people like making this drink, and I keep telling them over. Vlog where you make the drink. Show the people where you're making the drink. All these drinks you're making, who using plastic bucket, pipe water. Some of you are not even buying spring water for these people. They're using faucet water. Yeah. So it's a rat race. It's a rat race upon everything. But it's who is dealing with it diligently. I make my drink, and every drink that I bring, I drink it. I make sure it tastes right. Because if it's not right to me, I cannot sell it to you. The people who just say, I know, find a way to make a quick $10 or $8 or 5. And I'm making money. They don't care about your taste buds. They don't care about your health. And that's why some people don't want to buy when they're on the street. Because there are people that is just wicked. The people who don't think they wouldn't even cut their fingernails. No one did. So the reality being under the ban of the Most High God, you will be aware of all these things. You will be aware how to treat people. You will be aware how to serve people. You will be aware how to talk to people. You will be aware how to help people. Show love. Yes, my brother, Mr. Morris. I saw you pop, but I couldn't see you a while ago too good. That's why I had London to come look. You hear what my good friend say like a brother? Show you all the turtle back. And these days I tell you, man, look.
You got another comment. Money style said he need help losing his gut.
You need help for what?
Losing his gut.
Come to me, my brother. When fat see me, I make fat run away. When fat see me, fat just melt. Y'all see? Now, if you notice, my people, the world has enough for every individual. We just like to be like pigs, running around and trying to stop this man from eating. Stop this one from, oh no, you can't do this. I see the Arabs, they got stores beside each other. The Korean, the Orientals, they got a Chinese store here, Chinese store there. Fruits are here, fruits are there. It's selling. I don't see the fight. We fight. We gotta put down each other. We gotta be blessed to you, Mr. Morris. How is the family? Greetings to you and your family, Mr. Morris. Yeah. And J Parks, blessed to you and the baby. I hope she's doing good. Everybody's okay. So this is when you is not under no guidance, no supervision, when you don't have no connection with the Creator, when you don't know who is the Creator, when you don't even have a moment in time in your life that you will have a relationship with the Creator. You just hear boasting and bragging about your might and your strength. Don't you know, man, when he falls sick, he's like a baby. When a man really gets sick, no matter how big your muscles is, no matter how strong you think you are, you become worse than a 2-year-old. Grown man. Big man cries. That's why women are strong. A woman will stay there and take pain. Pain that a man could never bear. A woman will stay there and take it. This is why all these men that want to be women, don't worry. Your judgment is coming. You think you could take pain like a woman? You think you could carry baby? You're saying you're one baby. You're not demonic. Because again, like I said, if you are living anywhere, under any roof, in any country, any place, and they are bigging up nastiness, deceitfulness, evil, they couldn't be clean. So the world, they have their time. They have their time to see how much people they could divide. They have the time to influence people under the state of mind that if you is a man, I will guide you and make you feel like a woman. You will have no use for your masculinity and your manhood. Go and cut it off. You know they're under a spell. They are sending you to go cut off Johnny Boy. And you're saying, as soon as you get under the spell, I don't like it. I want to get rid of it. I don't want it here. You don't know. You want to cut it off. You want to cut it off. Because they already put you under a spell. So we want to send a universal order out under the banner of righteousness and under the banner of the Most High God. That these evildoers that sit down and plan, how they're going to contaminate everybody in this world. How they're going to allow people to start having feelings, to grow breasts. Start having feelings and not to be a man. Why would you not want to be a man? All of a sudden you're born as a man. And you allow a host to take over you. And all of a sudden, this host take over you. Change your whole attitude. Start sound like Marian. And there are people that will accept you. Instead they speak to you. Now, I'm not saying people should persecute you. I'm saying he that loves his brother, guide his brother. He that loves his sister, guide his sister. There are mothers who have their daughters and their sons. And before their daughters and sons, they knew they were like that. They was in the closet. And they used to say all type of stuff. Boy, if me have if my daughter, me have a son, and where am I going to? And then when they find out that the son or the daughter is like that, you see, you hear them change the talk. You know what they say? Where is my daughter? Where is my son? And I love them. I'm not going to forsake them. God knows. It's God who make them like that. What? Are you mad? Are you bloody mad? God make them like that? No. A lot of these women make their sons like that. A lot of these women make their sons like that. I was listening to a sister, I think a couple days ago. She said, men has it going good more than women. I said, for real? Men has it better than women? What part of the world that is? What? Where? In every country. If you want to talk about a country that don't really have any respect for women, let's look at the Muslim countries. Let's look at some of these Muslim countries. Let's look at some of these Muslim countries that when their wives create adultery, or someone accuse them, say they create adultery. Let's see what they have to go under for them to prove to the imam or whoever that is in the court that they didn't do anything. Okay. People have to learn before running in conclusions, undermining people. They should have the ability to know. That's why when you don't know, you're guessing, get out of here. I tell you, it take a lot of people. Listen to me. You take a lot of people that say they believe in God. You go in the church, you get them, that's where they are. A lot of them who say they believe in God, they are in the church. Go in there and you ask them, put the neck here. Get ready to die for your Lord. And a lot of them will run out of the church trying to save their lives. Because they never did believe. They never did not believe. They did believe, they never know. They only did believe, they never know God, because if they know God, they wouldn't move a muscle. You know how much people that is here today that's supposed to die? They were showing you some part in Jamaica, this person paid this person to execute somebody. The person was in the middle of the town. The guy came behind him, stretched the gun. Nothing. Cock it, fix it, go again. Nothing. Walked away. When it's for you, it's for you. When it's not for you, it's not for you. Do good and good for you. Do bad and bad for you. Don't shoot yourself. Know thyself. Yes, sir. So people, peace and blessings, love, respect. Thank you for the 14 people. I have 3 people here. One of the things I wanted to look at the nice skin and the old man. Know yourself. And if you're living for vanity, if you are living for wealth, if you are living to abuse and to use people, if you are living for the 5 devils, the envy, the hate, the jealousy, the red eye, and the bad mind, you're surely gonna die. Twice. If you are living here, you want to be a glutton. You don't want to help no one. You don't like giving anything to the poor. You don't like trying with the needy. You don't like helping the blind and the sick and the dumb. You're selfish. You're all for yourself. You don't give anything. You don't give nothing. You're gonna perish. Now it's your life. You can live it how you want. But I got my life too. And I could be ignorant like a lot of other people. But I know there was a testimony that was given unto me. And there was a way that I was supposed to live. And there was an order for I. And this order is for I to live. That order. A lot of women, they have a man, they want to play the role of a man. They don't want the man to even talk to his children. If the man straighten out one of the children, it's a problem. If the man spank the child, the mother wants to laugh. After a while, you find out that child doesn't have nothing, doesn't want to hear anything that father has to say. If I have to be a father, and I'm in the home, people, this is why a lot of men leave the home. If any man is a father in his home, but he cannot contact his children and cannot speak to his children. If a man is a father and has children, right? And that man cannot talk to his children for his children to listen. That man cannot give an order and for that to follow. That man is not a man in his house. He's not even his children's father. Listen, if a woman has children for a man, and the woman been setting these children against this man, there is no way these children will ever respect that man. That man should not even be in that home. Because how could you have a child responsible for a child and that child don't have no respect towards you? That child, it already has taught by the father or by the mother that one of these parents is a piece of crap. One of these parents had sit down and talk to that child and say, your mother is no good or your father is no good and this and that, and make this child to lose respect for the father or the mother. That's one of the worst things you could do. I rather know that my children, I want to know all of them because I have my own children. And I would rather know that my children right now don't like me than I am going hard to take care of them at all type of age and knowing that they don't have no liking for me. Dog me on yourself. If you don't like me and you believe that one of the parents is better than the other, the parents that you believe that you could underestimate, that you could undermine, and that's the parents that you love, and that is the parents that allow you to do what you want to do, whenever you want to do, you ain't gonna like me. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna set me up. You're gonna set me up with your mother, or you're gonna set me up, whoever vice versa, with the father, to get rid of the parent that everybody's gonna say he's too ignorant or she's too ignorant. A lot of parents don't like to beat. They allow the children to do what they want. Later on in life, that child is beating them up. Yeah. So I'd rather know, if I cannot grow you the way God asks to grow you, if I cannot talk to you for you to be a child, to be obedient to me, it don't make sense. You're only using me. And in real life, if you don't see me to know who I am, I know men that has gone to prison, do 10 years, 15 years, went in there when their daughter was probably not even born yet, or their son was probably just 1 year old, spent 15 years in prison, and during the time they was in prison, that child doesn't get to know them, but that child gets to love them, talk to them on the phone, talk to them and love them. Their children, they does not like their parents. They're allowing their parents to bow to them. They want the parents to come to them all the time, to take care of them. Don't eat and feed them. Care about them. They will never pick up the phone. They don't have love. They just consider about themselves. Or if it's two parents, one of the parents they like, the other they don't like. Because that's the one they could manipulate. That's the one they can. I'd rather you done with me from now. I didn't make children for children to take care of me. I wanted children. But if when I have my children that I'm gonna get a hard time, all my life I was a bad person. If you wanna tell my children or any person that have children with anybody, and that person keep telling your child, male or female, that you is a bad person, you no good, and you are this and that, and when you check yourself, you find yourself, you're not rich, but the little that you do, you're striving. The little that you have, you are coming with your dedication and your hard work. And that person one time can never say thank you. Not even allow the children to see, to be grateful. But whenever they're ready, they only could say bad things about you. They could only say you're not good. And as time goes, you could see these children are growing. And you could see this children has no love. So would you still push yourself on these children? These children are really showing actions speak louder than words. The children, like I said, the parents has been in prison for 20 years. They didn't even see the bond. Their children, the parents live out of state. Some is in the islands. The children, the parents live right here. And they want the parent. No. I have a little daughter here. But I have two here. And lately I've been watching my little daughter here. She reminds me of my sister. It's the cancer. When that little girl hug me, sometimes I have to tell her the truth. Strong. I could feel this little girl when she hugged me. She hugged me all her heart, all the time. My two daughters, if I don't come in the house, where's daddy? Now, no child don't like nobody talking to them. Sometimes when children see you start getting strict, they start acting up like you're talking too much. But if you really love your child, principle is a principle. And I deal with principle. If you have a child, you allow the child to believe that the child is older than you, they will control you. They will control you. So that's what I had, the can of whip-ass, bust that can and open it. This is what I dropped. This is what it is. And it's real, plain and simple. Can't force none. A lot of people pick fruits. These fruits are not mature. But yet so they force ripe them and they sell them. And a lot of people buy them, knowing they're going to just throw them in the garbage. You have no knowledge. You have no knowledge about these fruits. But you're buying it. It becomes a food. Never be a jackass for nobody. Yeah. Never be a jackass for nobody. Nobody at all. Always one step at a time. Do not let nobody drag you like whip. Don't let your left hand, don't let your right hand know what your left hand doing. Alright, people. So look at these people that is call themselves vlogger when they're all around the place. They're on one mission. That mission is a failure from jump. It's lust desire. Lust desire, dirtiness, nastiness. Is it hours since I've on already now? Wow, I didn't know. Hour. So people, peace and blessings and love. There the workouts and the food is coming in. And I was supposed to have a bus of sweat two Fridays, but man, I'm only one person. And like I said lately, I'm just doing what I do the best. Keep myself together. All praises unto the highest King. There's only one God, one King, one Master. Let us don't worship men. Let's worship the great Gaia. See, a lot of people living in a Gaia and want this Gaia. Gaia is mother. Gaia is strength. I always speak about the earth. Gaia is love, bro. Gaia provide. Gaia nurture. Gaia gives us everything that we need. But what do? We turn back to Gaia and we try to harm it. We try to destroy it. We try to eradicate it. Let's give thanks to Gaia. Salute. Out. One. Peace.